chances are, no matter what kind of job you have, unless you're like in a super big market or you're like a network correspondent, you're probably gonna end up shooting your own stories. Today is one of those days. So I typically get here at about 4 o'clock. We go on the air at 4:30. I do the show in the studio from 4:30 until 5:30, and then at 5:30 I head off to the airport to fly in the helicopter.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Cleveland. Time right now, 5:29, almost 5:30.
There's always time for a selfie.
Well, traffic volume still relatively light out there for the Friday morning commute. Back at the station, they're always reporting on the feed from the helicopter in case they need any video right away. If something goes wrong, I've got a backup recorder in the heli that I can play back any video that I've shot. And I've also got an app on my phone that allows me to control my maps directly from the helicopter. Now it's back to the studio for the cut-ins.
I leave my badge in the helicopter at least once a week. Thanks, John.
Problem.
Our Friday, at least we're talking about rainbow.
That's gonna make the morning commute a mess. We do the cut-ins from 7 until 9 during Good Morning America, and then it's time to head off to our story. Today our story is about a bridge that had to be closed for some emergency repairs down in Summit County. We're headed down 77 to Akron. We were headed to the Summit County Engineer's office so we can talk to the Summit County Engineer. What was it that kind of jumped out to you guys that, oh wow, this is happening faster than I thought it was going to?
Right now we're shooting some B-roll. This is like the most time-consuming process of the whole thing. So one of my tips is to take the camera off the tripod and try to get some like different shots that you wouldn't normally see. Move the tripod, change heights, just try to get different angles and try to make things as visually appealing as you possibly can. So you'll probably be troubleshooting a lot when you're out as an MMJ.
I don't even know if you can see that, but it's telling me that there's nothing in slot A. And there's definitely something in slot A because we're putting the card in. There we go. Format. Slot A. Format. I don't even know if you can see that. Complete. Ba-boom. Troubleshooting as an MMJ. So I've got a great shot of the mailman who's like trying to turn around since like it was just right here. I had to go all the way around. Perfect to illustrate the story that it's a pain to go through here, or to not be able to go through here. One of the best pieces of advice that I got when I was just starting and learning to shoot video, and I still consider myself learning, it's all a process, but he told me to fill up the screen with nothing and it'll look like something. So those super close-ups can really help you get from A to B. The close-ups are what usually draw the viewer in. See? So we've got our video. There's a few residents that live on this street. Everybody in news loves, they call it MOS, like man on the street, but I guess it's not really MOS or man on the street. Regardless, they want you to have real people in your stories, real stories about real people. So we'll try and chat with some residents on this road, just see how big of a pain in the neck this bridge being closed is. Also, I did want to point this out before we left. The gentleman that lives right here, we did get our interview. Nice job. One of the bigger pains in the is whenever you're trying to rush off to do a story and your car doesn't have any gas. Today, the biggest pain is that I have to fill it up at the end of my shift. And I'm on the wrong side. Now, since I don't do this terribly often, I'm not positive what my pin is to even get gas, so this is another adventure.
Hi, this Megan Shaw. Sorry I can't answer my phone right now, but if you leave a name and a number, I'll call you right back. Thanks.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi Meg Shaw, it's John Rudder. I forget how to refill the news vehicles. I don't know what the pin is, so that's why I'm calling you and leaving you a voicemail. Also, P.S. You just made the vlog. Hope this works. Oh, but you always need the odometer. 19710. These aren't my Ray-Bans, but I found them. And I look good. I got a present for you.
Oh yeah?
These aren't mine, but I found them in a news car if anybody's looking for them.